Was I supposed to hear that?
I'm sorry, no, that was uncalled for.
Okay, fine, then I didn't hear it.
Joe, why is it so difficult for us just to have fun, huh?
Maybe there's too many walls up.
Whose walls?
Mine, probably.
What is it, Joe? What is dragging you down?
Nothing.
No, 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 no. That answer does not work anymore, my dear.
I'm sorry.
Neither does that one, Joe. Come on. Heather.
Yeah, Ramsey has found a police officer that can put Heather at the scene of the accident, and they're going to Kelly's tomorrow to prove it.
And you're elated, aren't you?
Oh, must be in the wrong neighborhood.
This is Elm Street, isn't it?
Oh, yes, but that's a class act. Much too dangerous here.
Oh, yeah? So what are you doing here?
Oh, it's so good to see you. I've missed you. And to what do I owe this great honor?
I got a big date with Hotshot MD.
Now, who could that be? Wouldn't be Noah Drake.
Yeah, I asked him to pick me up here.
Oh, well, I pick out my low-rent clothes and order the caviar and champagne.
Oh, heavens, Ruby, are you out of caviar again?
Think nothing of it. I simply call Juan and he delivers it. But I better pick up this mess.
No. I don't want you to touch a thing. Tonight, I am playing Elm Street to the hilt because I want Park Avenue Drake to get the idea what it's like on this side of town.
That boring game again.
Well, yeah, but now that he knows it's a game, it's a lot more fun.
Well, then let me get a bottle of good wine.
Beer's fine.
Okay, I'll get you one. Luke left some. Oh, Luke. Luke. You're as worried about him as I am, aren't you?
Yeah. But you know, everybody's beginning to accept the fact that he's with Laura.
Let's face the fact, that's just where he wants to be.
Just like last summer.
Well, I hope they're having a little bit more fun.
Hey, come on, snap out of it, you two. We're going to a party. Well, we're not going to a party. There's a party going to be on the main deck, salon deck, right? Got it? Everybody's going to be there. They'll all be too preoccupied drinking, dancing, debauching to worry about us.
I'd love to go dancing.
This is not the Love Boat, dear.
No kidding.
Look, I'll take Victor's stateroom. You take Alex and Tony's. Go.
What if we find the safe?
Come and get me.
Aye, Captain.
All right. Now, any trouble, you hustle yourselves down here as soon as possible.
Back to the peanut suite.
Back to the peanut suite. Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Wait till you taste it.
How you see legs, Michelle? I see a little green.
That son is the greatest, Mr. Cassadine.
Why don't you call me Victor? And I'm so glad that you're enjoying our facilities.
I'm going to use it every day.
Good. Keep it up. Maybe you'll lose a few pounds.
Is that a complaint, General?
No, just an observation.
Conrad, you know that I've been watching my diet.
Yes, you look terrific. But you can't con a military man, darling. I saw the candy wrappers in the wastebasket.
Oh, no, General, please. This is a big trip for our little Corinne. I think you can eat anything that you want to, darling.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Eat it today, wear it tomorrow. Come on, honey, let's
Well, speaking of tomorrow, let's hope this good weather lasts.
We've been lucky so far, haven't we?
It's a fine ship, Tony. Very smooth. Reminds me of the one we were on in the Caribbean, just after we bought that house in Barbados.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't realize that you two had a house down there.
Oh, we got it last spring.
The weather in most of the countries that we represent isn't exactly ideal.
And we've always thought it best for business to live away from our business. It's more relaxing, don't you think?
It's just a simple little mansion.
Is that where we're going? Barbados?
No, nowhere near the Caribbean.
Where is this island then?
It's at the end of the rainbow, my dear. The end of the rainbow.
Hawaii? I've been to Hawaii before.
Corinne, baby, come on. Let's dance.
I just wanted to know where we'll be sailing to. That's all.
We are sailing to Tony and
private heaven.
Charming metaphor. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late, but I felt like having my hair done.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you decided not to.
Oh, Tippy. Oh, he's the ridiculous sense of humor. You're always the kidder, aren't you?
Well, who's kidding? Did I say as if I were kidding?
Let me get you a drink, Alex.
The usual, though.
Oh, well, are you still drinking, let's see, Virgin Marys, Alex?
Not tonight, Tippy.
Oh, and wait, this gorgeous dress of yours.
Look, but don't touch. Actually, it's a gift from Tony. He got it especially in Paris. It's an original.
Oh, really? Now, are you sure about that? You know, I am positive that I saw this very same dress on a beggar in Bangladesh.
Oh, did you know? Thank you.
Oh, Tony, remember.
Well, champagne cocktails are difficult to get.
Will you excuse us, dear?
Oh, of course, Amy, of course.
I swear I'm gonna belt her.
Oh, Alex, it's just mere jealousy. Just forget it, all right?
Did you hear her knocking this dress? The nerve. Especially considering the rag she's wearing. Looks like she wore it out in the rain and the dog rug it in.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my dear. Oh, Victor. Victor, push me. I'm so sorry. How clumsy of me. Oh. Well, now you look as though you've been out in the rain yourself, darling.
It's dance music, all right.
No, will you forget the dancing?
I'm sorry.
Please.
Look, just don't take any unnecessary risks, all right?
Me?
You.
Oh. Can you smell that?
What? What?
Food.
Look, Laura,
I know. I'm sorry.
the key to survival sur le bateau, keep your eyes open and your nose closed. Now, let's go. Let's get to work.
Okay, I'll take the cabinets and the drawers, and you just check me out pictures.
Got it. It's got to be here somewhere.
Oh, look at this. They're magnificent.
What?
Alex, she has the most incredible things.
Yeah, you'll have nice things, too, someday. Let's get back to work. Would you like some more espresso?
No. I am bursting as it is. No, thank you. Besides, we both have to get up early tomorrow, right? I guess it's time we should be heading home.
Am I boring you that much?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, I haven't given you a very nice evening.
Oh, Joe, I've had a great time. I wish I could have done a better job cheering you up.
Maybe I'm just beyond help.
Joe, don't say that. Don't blame it on yourself, really. It's either one of our faults. Tonight, I think someone else was sitting with us.
Jeff.
I was thinking Heather. Joe, don't you see what she's doing to you? Don't you see that your involvement with her is hurting you?
I am not involved with Heather. I am involved with solving Diana's murder.
It's the same thing, Joe. She is the accused and you're feeling for her. Believe me, I understand, Joe. I understand completely. I can't get her out of my mind either.
Are you still afraid?
I am still afraid, yes, and so should you be. She is spinning you into her web just like she did to Jeff, don't you see?
I know. I can't help feeling for her as the underdog.
The underdog! Joe! Heather is not the underdog. You certainly know that. She is an evil, vicious woman, Joe.
Before, yes. That's the way she was before.
And she still is. She is driving a wedge between us, Joe. Can't you see that?
No, she is not, because I will not let that happen.
It is happening, Joe.
No! And I am confused. I admit that. It's happened before. It'll happen. My first year in law school, I was totally confused. I couldn't figure out what any of that stuff meant. But I stuck to it, I stuck with it, and I figured it on out. And the same thing is going to happen with this case. I swear it.
I want to believe you, Joe.
Do. Please, just believe me.
Okay. Just, be careful, huh? Be careful for your own sake. Be careful of Heather.
Heather, what are you doing down here?
Well, I couldn't sleep. Joe hasn't come back yet, has he?
No, I haven't seen him. I was just getting ready to lock up.
Well, look, why don't you let me finish up and you can go home?
Are you sure?
Positive. Don't worry about a thing. I'll turn off the lights and lock everything up for you.
Okay, well, if you're sure it's no trouble.
I'm positive.
Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow, huh?
Bye-bye. Drive safely.
Okay, I will. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, Joe Kelly, you got yourself a date.
Looks like I've been stood up.
Oh, come on, he'll show up.
Well, maybe I'm carrying this Elm Street thing a little bit too far.
Look, Noah couldn't care less about Elm Street. He's probably just held up at the hospital.
Ruby, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Just the two of us, like old times, cleaning up again.
Oh, I miss our Luke.
Yeah. You know, the last time I saw him was at the 4th of July picnic, and we had maybe 3 seconds together.
Well, that's 3 seconds more than I got.
Where do you suppose they are?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You know, Rick and Leslie are worried.
Oh, can't they get it through their heads yet? Luke and Laura are terribly in love.
They probably got it through their heads, but I don't think they're ever going to be thrilled about it.
That's him. No. We're going to do this the class act way. I'll let them in. You wait. Robert Redford, Paul Newman.
I wish.
You are late, Dr. Drake.
I know.
And what are you doing here, Mr. Cooney?
Well, Noah insisted that I come along and explain why he was late.
Oh, how much is he paying you?
No, this is on the level. One of the young residents had an accident.
Oh? What kind of accident?
Well, he backed his car into a fire hydrant and released a geyser of water.
Huge geyser of water.
It came down in the open end of a pickup truck that was loaded with newspapers and Cub Scouts.
Cub Scouts, huh?
Oh, I've heard some tall stories in my day, but I think this one tops them all.
No, it's the truth, honest. The Cub Scouts were having a paper drive. Of course, the water ruined the newspapers, and one of the mad-as-a-wet-hen den mothers called the police.
The police, huh?
Yes, and they were not understanding.
I don't believe you, Dan.
Come on, confess. I bet you found a floating crap game.
No, I had to get down to the station and bail a resident out while Noah took his turn at the hospital. What was it they charged him with?
Oh, it was drenching of public property.
Oh, you guys are bad.
But all is forgiven. Yes.
Well, that depends. Where are you taking me on my date?
Your date. Yes, right. Dan and I were talking about that on the way down. Right, Dan? And we said, we're all here, let's have a little poker game. Yeah, what do you say, Ruby?
I think it's terrific. But it's Bobby's date.
Somehow, I get the feeling it doesn't matter what I say.
That's it.
Sure was we were hiding in the bathroom.
Couldn't have been any closer. What about the safe?
There's no safe in there, I don't think so.
Well, I've come up dry, too. There's only one place that we haven't checked.
Main salon.
Got it. Now, that's also where the radio room is, right? I've got to get up there into that room in order to get a message off to the headquarters so they can get a tag on this shit. Wish I had the formula, too.
But isn't the party up in the main salon?
Don't worry, we'll wait them out.
Where?
Someplace safe up on deck.
There's no place safe for fun, Dick.
Of course there is. You find the lesser of two evils, and then you split the difference. Come on.
Yeah, she's a real handful, I bet.
Yeah, regular Spitfire.
Oh, play it again, Tony. One more time. Woo, good job. Which one of you handsome men wants to come out here and see if you can keep up with me? Huh? Who's the biggest man?
No way, baby.
Doesn't any one of you have the guts? How about it, Conrad?
I think we've all had enough dancing for one evening, Corinne.
Oh, speak for yourself. I'm just warming up. Where's Nigel? He'll dance with me.
Hardly. Nigel is pooped out. He's in his cabin asleep. Speaking of sleep, let's go.
Nah.
Don't ever say no to me, baby. Good night.
Good night.
No.
I certainly wouldn't want to get on his bad side.
Be glad that we aren't.
Oh, Alexandria. It's so nice to see that you dug something else up to wear.
Thank you, dear.
Will you ever forgive me for my clumsiness?
It's doubtful, Tiffy. Very doubtful.
Oh, and it was such a pretty dress. You know, I just love clothes myself. I go shopping all the time, actually. Sometimes spend up to $4,000 a day for dresses.
Really? $4,000? 4,000 dresses.
What was that, darling?
Nothing, darling. I was just commenting on how warm you looked. Why don't you go for a swim?
Oh, I didn't know that this ship had a pool.
It doesn't.
That's very good, Alexandria.
Yes, wasn't it?
Touche and all that.
Evening up the score, Alex?
Oh, I have just begun to fight, my love.
Why don't we go for a nice stroll on the deck?
I don't think so. I'm having too much fun fencing with your brother's tart. Excuse me. Oh, Tiffy.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I might have this wish I wish tonight. Okay, now everybody make a wish.
You saw the star. It's your wish.
I'm sharing it.
All right. I wish I could see land.
And I wish we were dancing.
I wish I had 12 cold cans of Foster's.
Well, I wish we had dinner.
I wish the ocean weren't so damn wet. I'd kill for a piece of pavement.
I wish I had a meat pie.
A meat pie?
A meat pie. I'd like a meat pie.
Why don't you go try Victor's room? He might have a meat pie in
You're
there.
going to get rid of me. All right, just for that, I'll go and check out Victor's room. But you better have a meat pie there. And don't go away. Stay put, all right?
We're going to be right here. And if you find a meat pie, bring us a couple of pies.
You've got half of it.
A little cold.
Yeah, you should have brought your coat.
I shouldn't. But you can keep me warm.
I don't like what this is doing to my mind.
What?
This water. There's too much water here. Too much water. I want to hear a siren, you know? I want to walk down the street. I want to jaywalk. I want to go to a deli. This is too much water. It could just... It could reach up here. It could swallow us. It could pull us down. We'd die. Nobody would know the difference.
Earth to Luke, Earth to Luke.
Tell me something.
What?
Why do you think every time I just about get a hold of what I want, it takes a sharp turn to the left and disappears out into the water?
I don't know. I don't know. But you know what they say, that the quest is always so much more exciting than actually reaching your goals.
They say that, do they?
Yes. Well, I say I find it. Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
Don't you forget your dreams.
I can't forget my dreams now. They have helped me survive all this many years. I'm just frustrated. This is nuts. I mean, we're down in the hull of this ship with the rats. We're going God knows where, and there's too much water here.
I know. I know.
Thanks.
For what?
Being beautiful in the moon. would I do with myself if you weren't here?
You'd go on. So would I. I am too.
Would you like some more coffee? Maybe some ice cream, huh?
No, honey, I'm fine, but you go ahead.
You did read Tommy's letter from camp, didn't you?
Uh-huh. Sounds like he's having a great time. What's wrong?
Oh, Steve, I'm sorry. All this tension between us just because of Hutch and Toby.
I know. Me too.
I hate for us to be on opposing sides.
Audrey, you have to know that the human side of me wants to be on your side and do everything I can for those two. But the other side, the chief of staff, has to go by the rules.
I know that.
And it's the only reason I was opposed to you and Gail. It's my job to enforce hospital policy.
I was just way out of line, that's all.
No, not at all. You had an opinion and you stuck by it.
I was just being bullheaded.
Hey, didn't you know that's what I love about you?
My bullheadedness?
You always speak your mind.
Well, occasionally my heart, too.
Don't ever stop. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, my. What do we have here?
Oh, for goodness sake, hello there. You snuck up on us.
We can leave if you want.
No, don't you dare.
Okay.
You two caught a couple of old folks catching up on a little smooching. It happens
Yes.
occasionally.
Oh.
Anyway, we're on the way upstairs.
Yeah, we have to get to bed.
Okay, I'll put the cups away.
Oh, fine. And I haven't heard a word out of Jeremy. No, he was fast asleep. All that swimming this afternoon must have worn him out.
I'll check on him later.
Okay.
Good night, you two.
Good night.
Good night.
Nice, Steve.
See you in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Well. Can I, get you something? I'm sure there's still some hot coffee.
No, fine.
Okay.
Actually, there is one thing.
What?
Could I just hold you for a minute?
Oh, Joe, you didn't have to ask. Kind of feels nice.
Yeah, but it's not Jeff. I better go.
Thank you for a lovely dinner.
Yeah. Maybe we can do it again sometime and not bring Jeff and Heather along with us, huh?
Good idea. Yeah. Bye, Joe.
Seems different now.
What?
Water.
How so?
I don't know. It doesn't seem as endless out there. And it's serene.
It always looked that way to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on your own point of view, huh?
Yeah, I guess it does.
You comfortable?
Me in your arms, underneath the stars.
I wonder if Robert found his meat pie.
I good question. He's taking awfully long.
We better go look for him. We're like sitting ducks out here. It's just damn water, Dan. I'm sick of this water.